Welcome to Super Bowl Sunday live stream with me. That's why. Today is Super Bowl Sunday. Oh, well, let's see. Well, oh, well. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, guys, enjoy. Ah!
Did you know there's no tea in Skechers? Never has been? What you talking about, Robo? Tea is always in Skechers. Tea and these Skechers slip-ins. Tea and these Skechers slip-ins. Paying the fool have to touch shoes to put them on. Tea and these Skechers slip-ins. Paying the fool bends down to put on their shoes. Paying the fool isn't in Skechers slip-ins. See, Robo? Tea is always in Skechers. I'm just saying people often misspell Skechers and put a T in it. Quit saying! It's not slipping, fool! Are you the Bud Light Genie? Yeah. So we get wishes? It's my thing. You mean 80s metal hair? Yes.
Filthy rich.
So filthy. Invisible? Predictable. Giant bicep. Big one. A sweet ride. What's next? Bud Lights? I wish Peyton Manning was my best friend. What are you doing? Hey.
Oh, who's mom?
Hey. I'm a genie.
Gemini.
I'm a genie. Well, look at you. Look. I wish I was at that fight. He's gonna be that much. House party. Definitely. Let's go.
You wish for a key rice.
Guilty. Let's go to Super Bowl 58. Now we're talking.
Bud Light, if you drink, don't drive. Decide to ride. It was Post Malone who performed in pregame festivities in America. It's great. I don't think he was impressed with our singing too much, but
I would agree.
Wynn was here, Blake in the background. Well, first name basis these days, LeBron. And Lady Gaga performed nationally a few years ago.
She's amazing.
Beyonce, Jay-Z.
Wow.
La Beyoncé también. Sí, todos los famosos. Todos, sí, todos los famosos están ahí. Sí, es súper famoso.
First and 10. Niners up 7. Chris Jones. That's spun around, and Jennings gets pushed back. Chanel was there to tap him for the loss, but it was Chris Jones who busted up the play to begin with.
He's starting to learn what they're doing. They're throwing all the way over, and they're like pretending to run this play. And Chris Jones guesses right that it's a pass. He's supposed to try and fit in the gap on the inside. And he decides to say, nope, I've seen this before. The pivots, and he goes backdoor and comes around, stopping the play. That's what the best players do. They start to just adapt within the game, Jim. You're going to see Mahomes do that. Chris Jones for the Chiefs.
A loss of 8. 2nd and 18. Got hit when he threw it, but he completes it to McCaffrey, who was then thrown down by Bolton.
This is a great job because Wharton pushes left guard Banks right into his lap right there. But this gives them a chance. You're getting 3rd and 11 here, but these 6 yards, 5, 6, 7 yards are huge if you end up converting.
So you got a 3rd and 10.
He's protecting the ball all day. He's had to use his legs a little bit. Here's a chance to use your legs. Spagnuolo has come after him a little bit more as the game's gotten tighter. I expect him to come after him here. Look at 3 safeties. Don't know who's here.
Just Purdy launching it downfield. There's a contact Connor on the coverage of Kittle.
What, guys? It's good for you. Yo.
Kittle has a
Welcome
choice
to the
right.
Super Bowl.
Break out,
Yo.
go deep, He makes a little bit of a poor choice right there. Breakout.
Oh boy! Oh,
And he doesn't get his eyes to be able to find the ball. And that's actually Debo.
he make it. Debo feel like a little trash.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Never know, but that's not good.
Such a loss. So who was in the Super Bowl, huh?
Got a medical timeout with Debo down.
Introducing the most powerful Tacoma ever.
¿Y por qué estás grabando con ese teléfono?
With the shut the front door handle. Also known as the seriously wrong handle. Or the whoa handle. And even the no me gusta handle. Standard on the all-new Toyota Tacoma.
Feels like a dream, feels like magic. Now I believe I can have it. Tell me, all of my wishes came true. Shine like a billionaire. Shine like a billionaire.
Download the Temu app and shop like a billionaire.
Oh, I forgot something. 1 second.
Yeah, that's cool.
Dina, Nita.
Mira ese chistoso. Nina.
Es dinamita.
Relax. I'm looking everywhere for you.
Dina,
Quitaron.
try it.
Mi video.
Uno para las uñetas.
You've got 15 seconds to tell us about your show.
That's not enough time.
You just wasted 2 seconds.
So did you.
Okay, crime solving, feel good, funny, detective, aliens. Oh, sorry, not aliens. Murder.
So Help Me Todd premieres Thursday on CBS.
We are back at Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas, which was awarded this Super Bowl on December 15th, 2021, about 18 months after this stadium opened during COVID in the summer of 2020. Debo going in. Of course, he's been battling another as Wisnowski's going to punt for the fourth time. We've had each team with 2 possessions in the second half. 4 possessions total, not a single first down in the third quarter by either team. Around the neck, it's Conley who made the play at the 1-yard line on the previous punt.
Well, he's going to be playing more if Debo's not able to come back in, Samuel, and watch this at the end. Clotheslines him like a Hulkster. All his Hulkamaniacs are excited right now as he takes down James. Wow, that was a hit. You can hear it from up here. I'm actually a little bit... You talked about the drives, not scoring, Jim. 6 plays in the second half for the 49ers, 6 passes.
Yep.
They can't make that mistake again. You got to run the ball. You have the advantage there. You showed you can do it early. Don't get away from it. And I think it's the same thing for Kansas City.
So that was a former Chief in Conley clotheslining the former 49er in Richie James, and it's first down for Mahomes and company. Kelsey's got the catch, and we've got our first down of the second half.
Yeah, they figured out now. Who are they picking on right there? Burks. Greenlaw is out. So he stayed inside leverage a couple times now, a little too long. And you can't do that against Kelsey. He'll use your leverage against you. And that ball coming out of the goal line from the 1. They come back to a different play, but trying to get the ball to the same spot.
That picks up 11 yards.
So So keep watching this leverage. Now do you want him to come down and help, or are you going to get out there?
Pushing back the pocket as Pacheco is the target. There's all kinds of 49er defenders waiting for him. Evan Washburn, it's yours.
Yeah, left hamstring, guys, for Deebo Samuel is listed as questionable. Out of the blue tent now here with the athletic training staff on the sideline, trying to work through this, doing some light jogging. Obviously, some discomfort, but as you mentioned, he's been banged up throughout this season, even throughout this game. We'll keep you posted.
So Deebo with one already huge 49er Greenlaw out for the game and on the bench back watching as Pacheco tries to ride it back toward the first down. Gibson was on the first.
That's a good job. Burks right there. I talked about Greenlaw being out and how Burks just doesn't quite have the same experience and instincts with it, but right there comes downhill. He can come in there and help in that run game, no question. He can run. They're going to try and expose him, though. He's going to have to come up with a big play.
Watch Jarek McKinnon, who lines up in the backfield. Just activated after being out for a while. Off IR. Mahomes keeps it. And somehow got past the defenders, including Lenore, to pick up the first down. Looked like he could be stopped a yard short.
Yes, it did. That's all heart, the will, determination, everything you want to say. Patrick Mahomes, they do it that passing off the play, but right there, puts his head down. You can see, I mean, you don't do that very often. He knows the Super Bowl is in the balance here on every possession.
By the way, Chiefs all-time leading rusher in the postseason is Patrick Mahomes. He has a run. He's got 10, 15, 20, 22 yards on the run before it's finally ended by Logan Ryan.
Ay, de ahí te lo está grabando. ¿Cómo tú grabas?
I want you to watch. He's going to give it like he's coming here. But then he's going to keep it and run all the way outside with no defender help. You know why, Jim? Because they don't ever run that.
Welcome to the Super Bowl.
Because you don't want to expose him to
I
injury.
see what I say, you.
Bosa got fooled
SpongeBob, shut up.
on that play.
Squidward, SpongeBob, get back to work.
It's it near the 40. Flanagan
No,
throws
we're
as
watching
the
the Super Bowl. So leave us alone.
Efficient passing plays, run the football, have a cool wrinkle like the quarterback keeps it. This is how Kansas City has worn teams down in the playoffs today. This is really starting to look like, you know, 1 out of 2 drives that have seen their ability to do the same thing they've done earlier.
Ya lo subiste.
Drive of the game
Ya lo
at
subiste.
the 14-yard line.
Este es, a mí lo subió. No Oh. te lo colgaste, pues, juego, no.
Mahomes, Bosa near him, and just takes the incompletion.
This is all rush lane integrity, Jim. This is they're making him go east and west. He's not able to go north and south, step up and get around. To me, this is why. Do not let him get outside of this. Keep him in this box. If he goes outside of it, he's got to go backwards, not get his momentum. Right there. Great job by Bosa. Now he goes east and west. That takes discipline.
Mahomes told us this
¿Ves?
week
Yo
one
no
of the keys of the
sabía, persona.
postseason for them
Tú
has been
dijiste,
staying on
a
third
ti
and
te lo
long.
hace como Michael
Got
Jackson.
third
A mí
one
subió
here.
este.
¿Me te digo?
A mí subió esta. Ese solito.
Quitando a Michael Jackson.
Here's a partial streaker.
Partial streaker, yeah.
But we can't talk about it. And well, one thing, though, they have not pressured all game. Kyle Shanahan, Steve Wilkes, timely dial that up right there. But did they get enough yards? I think they're going to kick the field goal. They still have a shot with the big leg of Bucker. What a job he's done right now.
By the way, this would eclipse the all-time longest Super Bowl field goal by a yard or two, so it could put Moody's record away. And Jay, 57 yards it looks like to me for Butker.
Well, I watched Bucker go back to 70 in warm-ups. He's just been historically good this year. 41 or 43, 95%. And Jim hasn't missed a field goal over 40 yards all year.
57, Jay Feely.
Jay, you put it on the line. He is special. He's got to overcome you now.
There's a high snap, and he drives it through.
Oh, you called it,
Oh,
Jay.
my goodness. this. That is now 9 consecutive makes from outside 50 for Butker.
Yeah, with an iffy snap as well. Watch this. Get it down. What a job. Clutch.
57 yards on a line drive, and it's 10-6.
Did you ever read about a frog who dreamed of being a king? And then became one. Well, except for the names and a few other changes, if you talk about me, the story's the same one. I cried.
This will be a gold mine of local intel, just you wait.
So tell us about this corn festival.
Oh, you got your corn pudding, you got your corn chowder.
So is it safe around here?
Sometimes.
The family of 8 were to need a cold plunge. Where would they find it?
Oh, then they dip it in butter and bam, it goes right really to the Empire Bar. Like the Reverend does like a blessing on the corn.
Donut shops. How far from here?
No eyebrows?
Think of how light it'll feel in the summer. We gotta run. 11,000 more neighborhoods to go. Homes.com.
I was 36,000 feet in the air.
Is there a doctor on the plane?
I'm a doctor. On the stick. Doctor on the stick. Get my bag. Stat. Sweet, creamy relief.
Am I going to be okay?
I have no idea. I'm not a body doctor.
What? Where did you all get those? Somebody help me!
I'm sorry about him.
Another day, another drumstick.
Hi, I'm John Krasinski, director of the upcoming film If. Now, If is a movie about... You're not John Krasinski.
Something's happening!
Get it? Imaginary? Friend?
I'm not gonna ask you again. Put some pants on, you're freaking everyone out.
Or Beal. Oh, it was a low kick, as it was pointed out by Jay Feely, because of the snap, because he was trying to drive it that way.
Yeah, it's a high snap, so you get the ball's not down early enough. Great concentration to finish right through it.
Looking towards the torch. Was activated today by Plunkett. Well, in the cup, and Marcus Allen.
Están alcanzando, no cachando. Ya los están alcanzando, no ya los están cachando.
Grenade comes out. I'm just looking because, yes, Debo Samuel is coming back out there. Wow, I expected that.
It's the Super Bowl. Got a great staff, giving you every chance. I mean, while he's out there, I would use him.
Into the I formation.
Got to run the ball, Jay. Get back to running the football.
It's McCaffrey. Hammered down at the goal at the line of scrimmage. That's Mike Pinnell.
Yeah, again, so he knows you're running it there, right? No big deal. Now run it again. I'd run it again right here. Watch Pinnell on the inside take on that double team, or move Williams actually right at the end, pushes him right back into it. He's come up big these last few weeks. I mean, this month it's been a big part, especially without Omena, who was a huge loss, I felt like, inside for Kansas City.
And Derek Nottie also ready to go to IR. Pinnell signed late in the season, returning. Kansas City second and 10. And Purdy under pressure. In the direction of IU. Mike Edwards was there to pick it up.
This secondary is outstanding. IU runs a great route, but it's just very hard.
Atrás la mía. Yo te comiendo la mitad de la mía.
You got a Super Bowl with Tampa comes over here.
¿No?
Veteran player, these guys are just outstanding. But maybe the best secondary in the league. can't win it that way. You've got to run the ball and get into manageable situations. That should have gotten you 5 yards in the run.
3rd and 10 coming up. Ayuk was the target. 1 catch so far today for Ayuk. After a brilliant first quarter, 4 for 11 cents. I like to go to Jennings sometimes on 3rd down as he fires down the field, and that was intended for Debo. McDuffie's made some fine plays in that secondary.
Yeah, he's the first team All-Pro, and we're trying to throw at him consistently, and it's like, you know, we got guys that are really good. Kittle, like, look, he runs the route forward. They've got enough games. McDuffie and Snead win more often than the wide receivers do.
Broken up passes a number of times to really one in the end zone. So a 3rd straight 3 and out for the Niners. Let's see if Conley can do something downfield. He has on the last 2 punts. James looking over to his left. Fields it at the 20. Just thrown down right out. Odom on the tackle. Let's take a look at next-gen stats powered by AWS.
Well, pressured on 6 to 17 dropbacks, and it's been with a 4-man rush, and that allows the back end to play shell coverage, which means 2 safeties high, helping all the DBs. And you see right now the movement, and I think that Mahomes is kind of feel that early in the game with all the pressures that have happened. He very seldom gets sacked. He's protected the ball until the one mistake. But right now, you have an opportunity to change this momentum.
With the handoff to Pacheco for 3. They've contained him so far. Pacheco is 11th rush for 35 yards in this game.
That's why it's very difficult for San Francisco, or for Kansas City today, because we just talked about 4-man rush, 2 safeties very deep. That's helping defend the pass. And if these guys inside, with this kind of effort and determination, are able to keep this up, you're going to have trouble.
2nd and 7. Boy, with a pump fake and a shovel pass. And Kelsey was waiting for it. Takes it a 3 yards short of the first down. His 4th catch. That was for 5. 4 for 26 for Travis.
Watch the interior of the pocket get pushed. At that moment, Mahomes knows the edge rushers are playing outstanding, so he's got to find a soft spot in the pocket to allow these receivers to get downfield.
¿Sabes? Muchos pensaron, porque Asher tenía un pasión con el Justin Bieber, entonces muchos pensamos que iba a salir, y no salía. Yo estoy como, no puedo.
Not falling for the trap. Staying disciplined in his rush lane to stay outside. Just watch him right here. It's so easy to want to go underneath this defensive end. Stay there, don't go right there, come back. That does not look off. You have to go east and west back. Forward. Anywhere on the field.
There have been 530 punts in the history of the Super Bowl, and there's no one return for a touchdown. There's some odds on that?
So sorry. That's a side to retire.
It's a fumble, and it's a recovery by Kansas
Oh,
City.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I said they would probably have come back.
Oh my gosh, what a huge play right there.
McLeod coughed it up. Recovered by Watson.
Coming in, we knew the special teams advantage went San Francisco's way. Did McLeod think one of his teammates hit or something?
I can't imagine why he tried to pick it up.
Oh, it did. It was actually smart by him to try and get it. He's exactly right.
It did. It hit the back of the foot of a teammate.
You yell, Peter, which basically means get away. That's what they say. I don't know the term, but you got to yell.
It hit the back foot of Luter.
You got to yell at him, get away.
Incredible. That was on Luter, and that's why he made the attempt to recover it. And now set up in the red zone. Trying to take the lead. Mahomes goes for it right away. Right open. Touchdown. Valdez Scantling.
Ya está ganando.
¿Quién está ganando? This is
Los
he's gonna
otros.
spin
Pero
it
¿cuáles
from
otros?
here.
The Chiefs.
You got Kelsey. It's a split release. Safety comes down.
The Chiefs.
So instead of Kelsey moving up,
Haha, take that. Haha, take that, Chiefs.
And now
No, they're winning, brother.
Wait, they're winning?
Yes.
His
Oh,
first
yeah.
catch of the game was for Kansas City's first touchdown. He's been big in the
Ahora sí, los
postseason.
rojos.
Valdez Scantling with 3 catches in the playoffs at 30 plus.
A los Oscar.
49.
And then a touchdown in this one.
Ya.
he has come up big.
14 bola. No, ya.
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 No, ya no te van a alcanzar.
No.
Yes, he has.
All
Ay.
started.
Y
It
estaban haciendo
grazed the
bien
leg, the back of
también.
the foot for Darrell Luter, the rookie out
Yo
of South
sabía que
Alabama.
ellos van a
And
bailar
then
muy
the
bien.
very
Todos decían que iba a ganar los 49.
to MVS.
And that's just by play design. Obviously, great throw, but if you can get a guy that wide open in the Super Bowl, after a team studies you for 2 weeks, you know your coach knows what he's doing. Kelsey is ready to party if they can actually hold on to this one.
Well, you got to fight for your right. You know that.
¡Ay, Taylor Swift!
He said it after each AFC championship game.
Yes, down on the platform. Yep.
Pero ¿quién es
I might join him if it's
Esa era
their
Taylor
way. I've
Swift
seen
de
so
la,
many
de la,
times.
de cola.
This is the moment right here.
La
that
cola,
I talked
cola,
about
cola.
early in the
la
game,
cola
Jim.
qué?
Esa es la Taylor
The
Swift.
pressure of the Super Bowl, Purdy handled that to start the game. The second
Ah.
is when you're trailing Patrick
La de
Mahomes
tu
late in the game,
cobija.
third quarter. No change left in third.
Porque su novio está ahí en el equipo de los ojos.
Ah, por eso.
Don't have any wiggle room, right? You
No,
gotta
pues
go
sí tiene
put
que
this
estar
team
ahí.
back, stay calm, stay poised.
Pero si estoy como
Trust the
si lo
system.
van a ganar.
Go beat
Ojalá
Brock
más lo
Purdy.
van a ganar. Porque...
So Luter, who inadvertently
Pero su novio sí gritó muy feo a su coach.
his foot set up that
Y
touchdown.
yo estoy haciendo con el Entonces, no
13
sé.
unanswered for Kansas City, and this will mark the final
Dice que estás feliz,
NFL
pero...
broadcast under the leadership of Sean McManus, chairman for a long time, going back to '96, and we were adding up. Executive producer of the NFL all these years as well. He's the one who brought the NFL back to CBS back in the late '90s.
He's also the guy who took a chance on your partner over here.
Yeah, right.
Goes with the great Jim Nance.
2,725 games under his stewardship, and David Person, pleased to say, will be the next leader of the group, our current president, as the pass intended for IU.
Both great leaders. Both great leaders. Brock Purdy's been a great leader. And
Oh
oh
no, se
Feliciano,
lastimó.
the right guard,
Oh.
shaken up now.
Ay no, güey, se lastimó. Mira.
no one's better than the Kansas City Chiefs at batting passes down. We've seen it a ton, even in the playoffs.
There's Feliciano
No.
getting pushed back. You know, one thing they were going to
Se lo
really miss,
empujaron de
not only
regreso.
was Charles Amena, who really become a big part of this defense, blew out his ACL at Baltimore, but he was great at knocking
Llevan
down
ganando,
passes
¿no?
too. We're going to take an injury timeout.
The truth is, this job isn't for everybody. It requires you to trust the people in this building with your life.
Federal agents of the higher calling.
These guys are professionals.
Gracias, gordo.
NCIS returns tomorrow, 9/8 Central, part of CBS Premiere Week on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
All right, into the blue tent for John Feliciano, former Buffalo Bill, former Raider, and in comes Spencer Burford.
And those two guys kind of switch up a little bit anyway, so it's like not just a starting back. They kind of been doing that a little bit.
You saw the graphic? The Niners offense has done nothing so far in this quarter. 3 yards.
Run the ball. There you go.
That is McCaffrey bouncing around and taking it to about the 30.
That shows you Kansas City was ready. They were expecting a run right there, and that shows you your ability to still, the leading rusher in the National Football League. Last week, Baltimore, it gets away from you, right? The game sometimes, and then you don't go to your core principles.
Spags trying to become the first coordinator, offensive or defensive coordinator to win 4 Super Bowls.
All-out pressure, man-to-man on McCaffrey. Oh!
Timeout called by San Francisco.
You had your matchups there.
Why did Pretty call the timeout's the question?
Because the front, they didn't love it for the protection, but I think the older he gets, he would just change the protection quickly. Start 6 on the clock. Told the tight end to stay in, get your one-on-one matchup and protect it up, and you can gas him.
How about the way this defense for Kansas City has taken Kittle out of the game so far as a receiver?
It's been amazing. I really felt like the way for them to score is going to have to use Kittle. The problem is they use him a lot of different ways. Honestly, Juszczyk and Kittle have been why they've won so many games because they've played a ton. Now they've gotten in a lot of 11 personnel. I'd get back to 21 personnel, which means put the fullback in the game. 3rd and 5 here, I get it. But after this, if they get a first down, bring him back in. Get back to the beginning of the game.
3rd and 5. Purdy has missed on his last 4 throws.
See the motion? No one's running with him. Now you got someone running on the other side. So you sit here and go, it's man-to-man, you caught him.
Purdy fires it. Got his target. Jerron Jennings, as he always does, it seems anyway. 3rd and Juwan, they call it, and he comes up with the first down catch on 3rd down again.
There's your matchup. If you don't throw to your top 2 receivers, who do you have guarding you? Joshua Williams. You can't go out in the stuff and sneak consistently. He's going to have to come up huge. Him and Kittle to win this game. And right there, that was as big a throw and catch as you've seen San Francisco have in over 2 hours almost.
Yeah, no, it's been 101 actual minutes.
That was pretty close.
Since they had their last first down. 17-20 on the game clock as Debo, bad hamstring, fighting for every inch. Got about 8. Nice block, too, by Jennings.
Yes. Jennings and Ayuk. This team blocks at the wide receiver position as good as any team in the NFL. You can't play. No block, no rock. That's what they call it. They're wide receivers here. The great Tommy Spencer, your spotter, told me that one earlier, and I was like, Kyle, that's awesome. I'm stealing it.
I'm stealing that.
No block, no rock. And they block in the run game and in the pass game.
Well, that was Jennings you just saw on one knee who threw that block. 2nd and 1 as time's running out on quarter 3.
There he is.
Juszczyk got the first down.
That's a first-team All-Pro fullback right there. He needs to stay in the game for me until it gets in a 3rd and obvious passing situation.
So the Niners are finally starting to get something going again on offense as we're through 3 quarters. San Francisco driving. Kansas City leading. 3-point game. 1 quarter to go for the championship.
Don't go 13.
No one wants to be my friend. If I told someone, they would only get me. Scared to be alone. Scared for what's waiting for me around every
Oh,
corner.
no, vean comercial.
I can't stand up for myself.
Sí, tiene muchos comerciales.
These are the stories of kids that were bullied. 1 in 5.
Le digo que casi no va con
So the NFL
comercial,
is
pero
working to
dice
give
que
them the
sí, porque
tools to
está
create
con
healthier
comercial.
relationships.
We've helped more than 2 million students. Together, we can help even more at characterplaybook.com.
I'm Stephen Colbert, and this is Taylor Tomlinson.
America's favorite Taylor Tomlinson.
It's time to pump yourself up, baby. Time to gloss. Think bigger. So big. Plumper. Feel the pumping power. New Dove Pump Gloss from NYX Professional Makeup. That's suspicious. That's weird.
We're Kate and Dave siblings from 6th grade New York. Our daughter Paige was just 19 years old and had just started college when she and a friend were given pills they thought were Percocet. Unfortunately, it was fentanyl. Paige overdosed and died from one pill, one time.
Get the facts and naloxone by mail. Visit oasas.ny.gov.
This isn't something that only happens to other people, and we don't want it to happen to anyone else.
So, what brings you in?
Well, Doc, this may seem strange, but my money just keeps growing. When I'm buying a new car, renovating my home, when I'm running errands, shopping, not only am I getting great rates, but it's also easy.
That's Jovia-itis. It comes from not-for-profit banking with Jovia.
Is it contagious?
It is, and the best thing you can do is spread the wealth. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Symptoms may include happiness, reduced stress, and general feelings of financial freedom.
Jovia Financial Credit Union.
Sorry, guys, it took me for... What is this?
Well, you know how our T-Mobile home internet can slow down?
Uh-huh.
Turns out, walls can get in the way. So, I fixed it.
So instead of getting a Spectrum internet, which is fast, reliable, 24/7, you got us internet that can be blocked by walls.
Yes, but I think I fixed it.
By smashing a hole through our wall.
Well, technically, walls. Yeah, I might not want to go in the dining room.
Don't settle for T-Mobile cell phone internet.
Get the natural.
This is why I don't leave the house.
Get faster, more reliable internet speeds with Spectrum.
Hope you're enjoying the game.
Stay here for your local news right after the premiere of Tracker.
Well, it's only taken so far 284 3/4 games to get to this point with the Lombardi Trophy pending. And Spags and his defense have been dominant late in these playoff games.
No touchdowns, only 3 points in the playoffs over the last 8 or 9 weeks. Only 2 touchdowns. They get better as the game goes on with the adjustments he's made. But Kyle Shanahan, he knows how to do it too. Let's see who wins the chess match.
1st and 10 to start the 4th. Purdy down the middle. Open Ayuk. Second catch is a big one. His lead tries to rip it out of his hands, but that's not happening.
This was a great job by deciding to get him on read a safety. By the motion that happened, he didn't get
Entre medio de las patas, pero lo agarró.
As a coach or coordinator, you're trying to get your best players on their worst players. And I'm trying to make sure my worst defenders don't guard your best guys. That was all designed by Kyle Shanahan to get him on a safety.
Le bajaron los pantalones porque estaban pegados. Los señores.
It's Ayuk's 30th catch on the season.
Le bajaron los
At 20
pantalones.
or more yards.
And he's one of the best route runners in the NFL. He's improved. He's outstanding.
Led the league in average yards per catch. Is Purdy fakes and goes long to the end zone. Oh, Samuel had a step.
This is the
Se fueron
second
los
time
dos.
I've seen Chris Jones disrupt a quarterback who's going to throw a touchdown, and Jones comes flying in. Watch 95 right here. Right there, he makes it where you can't quite get your momentum into. He had him. What another play design.
I was watching you. I could see you. You thought it was going to be a touchdown until Jones came crashing in.
That's the same thing happened to Josh Allen at the end. Remember, it was going to be, but Jones pushed him right there. It's twice saving.
Yep. That was in the divisional round on a 3rd down play. 2nd and 10. Now they go back to the ground. McCaffrey surveys and goes. And that's a great example why he led the league this year, not only rushing, but first in the league rushing before contact and second best when it comes to rushing after contact. And doing it all.
You're exactly right. You see his burst and speed. Great job on the outside blocking by Conley, and then Juszczyk and Williams out in front. That could have actually gone for a touchdown.
Got a 3rd and 2 here, Tom. Coming up.
4 down territory for me. I'm not tying this game. I'm let you lose yards. I'm going to go ahead and pound the rock.
We'll go back. Juszczyk, the fullback, leading the way as McCaffrey tries to go outside. He lost a yard. Oh, boy, did the Chiefs come breaking through for that one, including Pinnell and Chanel. They have comboed a couple of times to make plays.
This was an unbelievable job by Pinnell to push into the backfield. Watch the push right there to make McCaffrey have to extend out, and that gives the angle.
4th and 3 now. They lost a yard. They're going to...
I like it. Try and draw them off sides first.
Okay.
Get in motion, see if you get man-to-man or zone. You get 2 or 3 play calls in the huddle.
Got a chance to tie it with a field goal. Instead, go for it. That's the call from Shanahan.
Gonna have to throw it outside.
Fourth down. It's Kittle, and I think he's short.
No, he got it.
You think so? Reaching out.
He got it.
Okay. That was Reed on the tackle.
What? Guts right here. You have to
Ya
pick this
casi
leverage. He's
se...
outside of you. Let's
Ya
see if he
ganaron
gets
los otros.
in front of
Perdieron
that
los...
line. First down by the first team All-Pro.
Yeah, he did it.
Been very quiet today, but he's not
Good call,
quiet
Tony.
anymore.
His first reception of the game, and it was a huge one at that. So from the 12.
Kyle's very aggressive going around. Just run the ball. Trust him. He likes to go ahead and get some good play.
Sí, pero mire, iban requete bien.
Sí, eso bien. Pues te dije, porque ellos pueden ser meeting.
The other thing is you're wearing this defense down just a little bit. They're giving everything they got, but they don't sub in a ton of guys on that D line. Just bring in one normally.
We saw Herring, who was in on that last tackle, also over the shoulder. He comes out and is replaced by Enrique Uzama. And Debo has to come out also. Jones, interestingly, out.
Fullbacks outside.
Y eso que los 49 eran los favoritos.
You do have a corner, so you know it's zone.
1 second on the play clock. 2nd and 9. Purdy's pass. Caught. Jennings did it.
No.
Breaking tackles. Now
Ya. Ya perdieron. Ya ganaron, mira. No, ya ganaron. Ya terminó.
Your team the lead.
Come on.
Oh, this was, you know you're going to take a hit. Watch right here. Backside, front side. But that's also a great job by Jennings, the extra effort. One-on-one.
Gamble working out.
Eso fue bueno. Oh,
Jennings.
yes, me falta.
17 of his 25 catches is moving. Extra point. Oh my goodness, no! It is blocked.
No, lo pusieron.
No, ya no.
3-point game.
By the way, Jennings ran that
Subió
last
rápido,
sneak. Does not give up
16.
touchdowns very often, Jim.
Well, he gave up none.
Second.
Yeah, none during the regular season. Then one against the Bills in the
Porque
divisional
eso, la
round the first
touchdown
time.
es como
And then
6
this one
puntos.
today. Here's
Todo
Jennings,
es como 3
who has
puntos,
had
así nada de ellos.
25
Y
catches,
los Lares es
17
como 2
for
puntos.
touchdowns or first downs. But this could be huge.
Mira eso.
They're great at batting balls.
Otra vez de comercial.
Dios, sí, eso está hablando más comerciales, no manches. Ya para con los comerciales. Ya nomás quiero ver.
Watch myself disappear. It's wrong. Seems like every side just seems unclear. I wish I was here. Kia, movement that inspires.
Morning.
Cuando dice, yo quiero algo de Super Bowl, eso está bien. Ay, qué triste.
Los wins, los estos. Oh. ¿Qué les dije que todo eso lleva el Super Bowl? Mira.
Watch me.
Sí, sabritas, wins,
Y le
onion rings.
hizo su hermana mayor, sí.
Onion rings.
Entonces allá
Sacaron los onion rings.
¿verdad? Y las hot dogs.
Ajá.
Yo quiero mi caca, no quiero eso.
Pero no.
Super Bowl 58 on CBS Sports.
Es el último.
By Pfizer. Outdo
Porque como todos
yesterday.
más conocidos y
Agent State Farm. Watch now at Agent State Farm. Microsoft Copilot, your everyday AI companion. Well, Jake Moody misses the extra point, but we also want you to know that voting is now open for the Super Bowl 58 MVP. You can have a voice in this. Go to NFL.com/MVP and vote now. So Moody, including the extra point he made earlier today, had never missed a PAT here in his rookie season. He was 68 for 68.
Has he ever played a Super Bowl when he really needed and everything on the line? It's different pressure right now for everyone.
And Jay, what happened on that extra point?
Well, Tony, you're right, because this was on Moody. There was not a lot of penetration, and he hit a low ball. And the difference, obviously, between 3 points and 4 points is so huge in this game. Decent snap. You can see that ball come off his ankle, and it's low. And we talked all week about the advantage the Chiefs had in special team. Buckner makes the long field goal. They get the turnover on the punt, and now a big miss by Moody.
Chanel was the one who got a paw on it first. There's a 1st and 10. Mahomes has Kelsey. Biggest catch of the game for Travis.
Wow, what a run. He's actually got to recreate the leverage. Watch Gibson. He's outside leverage. Don't fall for the inside. But no one's been better ever at the tight end position when someone has leverage on you and you have to make a feel going the other direction and then getting back out there. This dude's taken over and been dominant in the playoffs. When Mahomes goes to him, they have a 140 quarterback rating. I mean, this is Montana Rice territory.
5 for 42 for Kelsey. Handoff a little difficult on the exchange, getting it to Pacheco. No gain. Eric Armstead's had quite a game. He locked up that middle.
Yeah, he's been the stalwart, the guy, the blueprint you called him earlier that they talk about. He's as solid on and off the field as anyone. He's the guy who texts the guys, the coaches, gets the mindset right. He's the veteran.
Second and 10. Pass wide of the mark for Rice. Logan Ryan on the coverage.
It's a really good job by Logan Ryan, who's done outstanding today. He makes the throw have to go wider because he's underneath leverage.
Logan Ryan, of course, has won 2 Super Bowls in the past as a member of the Patriots, who was on a family cruise to the Bahamas over Thanksgiving when he got a call from John Lynch about, we might want to bring you in. He said, finish the cruise first. He worked out the entire time on the boat, came back, they signed him, now he's playing in the Super Bowl.
And he's played outstanding today. He knows the game at a high level, and he has really helped them right now have this lead.
3rd and 10. Open. Carson somehow left alone. Warner brings him down, but it's a big first down for the Chiefs.
Well, they send pressure, a 5-man rush. Problem is, miscommunication. And this was actually because Logan Ryan, I believe, accidentally came. He went to the other side incorrectly, and Warner had no help inside. Good throw. But all the motions and the things that happen that make it hard on teams, that's what happened there.
You see, Mahomes, the only way he knew it was complete was to look at the board as his back was to the play as he was tumbling down.
Just sit there and look at the board. You know
Mahomes resets, fires, incomplete. Almost into the hands, though, of Brown, who had that interception to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is on Creed Humphrey, the center. He just sends it back low, and this is so uncharacteristic of this Chiefs team to have this many little things, right? They've played such clean games in the playoffs. It's almost like they did this stuff this year, but they shut it off when they got to the playoffs with the championship DNA. But it's back now.
They're fortunate for that to end up just an incompletion. And 2nd and 10, with 9 minutes to go. Open, wide open. It's Watson, bounced out near the 20.
This is just a great job by Mahomes creating schemes. They're trying to disguise it as single coverage, which means you got deep. But at the end, you're going to see him roll back. And Mahomes, if they get into a cover 2 look like that, it's a high-low out there. That's the soft spot. Outstanding job. Good job by San Francisco trying to disguise it, but you can't get Mahomes anymore. He's in that nice sweet spot of knowing the game and athleticism.
And in rhythm, too. He's got 3 tight ends on the field for this play. There's a toss to Pacheco. Looking for an opening. He found one. Boy, there wasn't a whole lot there. He picked up 8 out of that. And I mentioned all those tight ends. Noah Gray and Blake Bell were both on that side to help a little bit.
And this is where teams took advantage. Green Bay, it's a pin pull. One guy blocks down. You get guys on the edge, and that wide gap, Jim, step outside the tight end. That is where teams had success against this Niners team. They tried it a little bit early. The Niners were prepared for it a little bit. But good job of them coming right back to it.
2nd and 1. 12 yards out. Pacheco again. Up the middle. Down to about the 4. Boy, there was a burst by Pacheco. 1st and goal to go after that 8-yard pickup.
What an outstanding job by your right guard. You're going to see him come right here, and then from there goes Pacheco, right hitting that hole. But really, that's all Trey Smith. An outstanding guard, one of the best in the National Football League.
And Noah Gray for the 2nd straight play, also with a pivotal play. 1st and goal at the 4. Trying to regain the lead. Handoff, Pacheco for 1.
Armstead did an incredible job. Bosa as well. Creating a new gap, displacing the offensive players, which usually is the opposite. But Andy Reid, he's one of those coaches, Jim, that always has a unique flavor play, right? One trick play, something in the red zone that he's been studying for 2 weeks or maybe a month.
Sometimes right here inside the 5, too. 2nd and goal. Good time. Mahomes able to escape. Bosa fires it incomplete. Rice was the target.
And this was almost going to be that time that you were undisciplined Bosa. I mean, it's great effort, but watch right here, Bosa. Remember I talked about you cannot let him get outside of this. You got to make him go east and west. Don't go inside. And you attack him. Now he has the ability to move his body weight forward, and they're lucky.
Flanagan Fowles got his hands on it right here, and now you got a 3rd and goal with 6.5 to go, down 3. Going empty. Looking left. Looking. Rolling out. Mahomes in trouble, and he's taken down at the 6. It's Hargrave.
The effort on this D-line, Hargrave gives everything he has, but Bosa as well to keep that line I talk about. He cannot get outside that line going forward. He looks to the left, he's back, Warner. By the time he moves around, but this was all the rush lane discipline. That's where he was looking right there. Good pass off.
And Lenore had airtight coverage.
Yep. But right there, it makes him go back inside, Jim. Doesn't allow him to keep extending.
Hargrave, who lost in the Super Bowl last year to the Chiefs, playing for the Eagles, makes that stop and brings out Butker now to try to tie it from 24 yards. And it is. Knotted at 16.
Huge drive by Kansas City. Big stop. Hold the 3. We got ourselves a finish in the Super Bowl.
This is what we thought. Hey, quick question. Student body math proficiency. When we say it's good, fair, satisfactory, like a percentage if you have to guess.
Teacher ratio.
We bring you the real in-depth school info. What were you thinking? I don't know. Homes.com.
What do you want to do?
Alright.
Let's do it the old school way. Let's go.
5:54 p.m. Almost finished.
Okay, Zane.
Yo no te amo, ¿cómo te amaría si te ves así? Pero, Camila, pero todo el amor que tú me juraste, todo era una parte, todo era una mentira. Ya te dije, solamente te quería por tu dinero. Pero no hay cosita, encuentro otra cosita, te como yo. Camila, no me hagas, Camila.
Once the game ends, Tracker begins. Stick around for the series premiere of my new show, Tracker, right here on CBS.
Tracker premieres tonight, immediately after Super Bowl 58 on CBS.
No one cares about me. So why should I care about myself?
I'm scared. I'm hopeless.
Even when I'm with my friends, I feel alone.
I feel like a failure every day.
These are the stories of kids struggling with mental health. Anxiety affects nearly a third of them. That's why the NFL is working to give kids the tools to be stronger and more resilient.
Millions of kids feel alone. We can show them they aren't.
Well, coming up, the Verizon Super Bowl postgame show. JB and the crew with all the highlights, their analysis on this game that's coming down to the wire, it appears, as well as the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy. And we'll find out who is Super Bowl 58's MVP, all coming up on the Verizon Super Bowl postgame show. Kansas City in the red zone today, 1-4. The one-play red zone touchdown pass to Valdez-Scantling. Oh, we got point. In action as it hits the goalpost. 2 field goals, the one-play touchdown, and the fumble. That's all they've done in the red zone today. Purdy and company come out for the biggest drive of his young career. Player who had his first career start was versus Tom Brady, and now he finds himself with his first career Super Bowl versus Patrick Mahomes. The pressure ball is in his hands.
Wow, dreamed of this as a kid. You got a shot to win a Super Bowl on the drive, Jim. Here it is. You've waited for this moment your whole life. Calm down, take a breath, help him out. Let's make it simple to start.
One up top right away. Throws it. Oh, Jennings! What a game he's having. What a drive starter it is, too.
It's just an outstanding job. How aggressive, coming right out. They play zone. And Purdy lets it rip early. This is one of his great attributes, is just the timing on his throws, his spatial awareness. Can't have a better start to a huge drive than that.
By the way, Jennings joins Nick Foles as the only 2 players in Super Bowl history with a touchdown pass and a touchdown reception. And a big play right there of 23 yards to get him near midfield.
Played the game of his life in some ways today.
It's and 10. It's Debo trying to fool the defense. And they do. It's a big chunk play for about 9.5 yards.
No one better at using your leverage against you. Make everyone think, pull the guard, we're going over there. And this is what happened to San Francisco. Detroit did a good job. The Lions, they have a beat on a Kyle Shanahan starting to get in rhythm, finding and understanding what Spagnuolo's doing.
We got an injured Kansas City player, and it's Karlaftis.
They're tired right now, Jim. That last drive before, that took a lot out of them over 6 minutes. It was like, it's been a long game. It's been a long season. You got to give everything you got, but they don't rotate these guys in and out like other teams, right? Just, you got to play the whole game, and you got to ask your superstars to step up.
It's an injured hand for Karlaftis.
Look, the emotions. Every play now could win you a Super Bowl or lose you.
He's going to stay. He wants to stay, but he can't. He's got to come out. So they're examining the ring finger for Karlaftis, who already has one Super Bowl ring to put on that finger and would like to get a second one. And he'd like to get back on this field as soon as he can.
When these two teams played 4 years ago, Chris Jones was the only starter on this defense. They're very young. Not everyone has been a part of every huge moment, but they've got a lot of guys who do have experience in this moment.
Second and a foot. The Panthers will pick it up with ease. Now it's interesting to see how they use the clock.
This is why it's concerning about how tired, because, I mean, they are tired, this Chiefs defense. They have isolation play this whole game. It's a 56th play coming up, and the last drive right before took a lot out of you. But this clock is ticking, and 40 yards. If you can run the ball for 5-6 yards, Spagnuolo knows it. He's going to have to sell out at some point here, possibly give up a touchdown. But he has to get them behind the chains. You cannot let them run this ball for 6-7 yards right now. Oh, they got him. They know he's coming on the edge. Bolton.
First and 10. They go away from him. They go to McCaffrey. Dana has him at the 35.
Spagnuolo's not going down without sending pressure. He knows he has Patrick Mahomes on the other side. His only mistake is that he lets this clock be run out and does not allow him to get the ball back. So be aggressive, come after him. If they score, so be it. But you cannot let them hit him and dime over and over again.
Remember, Kansas City has just 2 timeouts. They took one in the third quarter, deep in their own territory.
And you want to give these guys a break almost right now. Just look at the mannerisms. It is everything. But just look at how they get their stance. It's hard.
2nd and 5. Purdy has to load up. And that's McDuffie able to bring Kittle down right away. That was pressure from Bolton that broke up that play. Pick up a yard, that's all. Now you got a huge third
Watch
down.
right there. Look at this. McDuffie has to play the run. It's a great job on him to be able to make up that ground. It should have been an easy 5 yards. This is it right here. You talk about a third down for your life. I'd take it to the 2-minute warning. I would not run this. I'd try and draw them off sides. Pretend like you're running your play. Don't jump off sides. Don't jump off sides, Kansas City.
Ooh, that was close. It was Reed jumping up there. In fact, they do bring it to the 2-minute warning. Well, this was lived up to all the hype. 2 minutes to go with a tie game. And the Niners in field goal range at least.
Sorry, party's canceled. We need cable internet guy.
First, I had cable, but those cords weren't me. I need to find new Wi-Fi. He cried, he switched to T-Mobile. Home internet with 5G. Just plug it in and you'll see.
Yeah, what's up? Enter this promo code here for a chance to win stuff from all of the apps. DoorDash dash all dash the dash ads dash 2024 dash promo code. DoorDash can DoorDash pretty much anything. Dash a new Kia EV9 dash peanut butter M&M's dash Dinamita dash Mountain Dew Hourglass dash BMW iPod dash Popeye's Chicken dash YouTube TV dash Oreo dash Duck dash Flip dash Love dash. I am not going to read all of this. It's a very long promo code. Just enter it this website. Oh, and there's more.
It's that time again. We run our lost with God.
Recuerda que está esa niña aquí.
Ay, pero... No te preocupes, mi amor.
This Bud Light post-game celebration coming up after the game, featuring the trophy presentation. We're coming out of the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs have 2 timeouts left. It's a 3rd and 5 for San Francisco, and a first down would mean they would come close to be able to run this down to the very end for a Moody kick to win it.
We talk about the moments in your life you built for. This is called pressure, the highest level in sports right now. For the play caller who's thought of everything studied, he wanted to get everything perfect. You got to put your brain in the mind of Steve Spagnuolo and say, what's he going to do? His DNA is to come after you always in big moments, make a play call for that.
No se dio cuenta. ¿Sabes cómo es él?
Sí, mi hermanito siempre es
Play the game, a 3rd and long 4, and they blitz, and they force the incompletion. McTuffie comes in on him and forces that incompletion.
It never looked like pressure the whole time. At no point would you ever think it is. That's why you have to understand the DNA of that guy. I just know, however they look, Spagnuolo's not going down, not bringing it. And he does there huge by McDuffie.
Now, with the confidence has to be wavering after the missed PAT. They call on Moody for a 53-yard attempt for the lead.
Incredibly clutch. Moody, who got a little exposed and had the nerves with the low kick on the extra point, comes up with the biggest kick. In San Francisco, how long?
I will know this.
Could be the kick to win the Super Bowl if their defense
No, pues ya ganaron
A lot of
estos.
time left for Mahomes and company, 153. But that was absolutely drilled.
What a perfect strike.
His coach at Michigan, Jim Harbaugh, used to call him Money Moody. A Michigan legend is what he called him. And he was the earliest play kicker drafted since 2016, when the Niners took him at number 99. We've had a number 199. Pretty big.
Yeah.
Right now we got a number 99
¿Y de
selection.
qué? ¿Y de qué va bien?
They had a slant play on, maybe a possibility, but I don't
Iban hasta abajo, ¿ves? Yo dije, ya. Ya les dieron más minutos. 4 minutos más.
Here, you're going to create a big play, but Mahomes has to touch the ball, and he gets an opportunity.
1 minuto 53. Ah, sí.
Bit of advice from his coordinator, Matt Nagy, the former Bears head coach, who returned to Kansas City.
No voy a ganar.
The coordinator role, and that one was also good. Deep kick.
Ya.
So again, coming up the Verizon Super Bowl
Ya se
postgame
acabó.
show. Everyone was standing by for their take on this game, and so much of what they're going to talk about is going to be happening here in the last 1 minute and 53 seconds.
¿Ves?
The last guy on earth, if you're a 49
No,
fan,
no.
you want to walk on that field right now who's playing.
Pero ya.
It's this guy right now with the Super Bowl.
Oh.
You want to see anybody else. Patrick Mahomes with the ball to go win the Super Bowl.
There's Mahomes across the middle. Kelsey forges ahead. He's got 11 and a first.
You think he's comfortable in the situation?
Boy, this
He's shown
couple,
it.
these two, won't be surprised if they combine a couple more times down the field.
They're coming after him.
Able to escape.
No.
Sideline and out of bounds at the 38.
3 is very different than 4.
Es decir, 1 minuto puede ser que empaten o les ganen.
When you have to score a touchdown under 2 minutes, your mindset is completely different. And with 2 timeouts, you've got
Ya nomás segundos.
You know you've got the safety net of the field goal. You can be aggressive, but you don't have to push it. If it's not there, you can throw it away or even check it down right now.
Which brings
Yeah.
up the first down, so now Mahomes has it with that little run right there. And Mark Kelsey short on that. I didn't see it that way, but here is Gray running to the 49-yard line.
And there's a ton of time, and for me right now, that's what you do until the 50-yard line. Way too easy, but not really. You're not giving up a touchdown. It's really a cat and mouse game. How aggressive. See how deep these
Ya
guys
nomás
are.
segundos.
First and 10 throw. Watson
In the field of play, and they're trying to strip it. He holds on. They're already basically in bunker range with a minute to go.
That's why you have all the time in the world. He knows that. The biggest thing is you can't give up these little throws. I'd be a little more aggressive. Get one guy back.
Ya acabó, ya.
No zone. Good job, man.
Ya.
Second and 2. Mahomes on his back foot. Throws it in the direction of Watson.
You're not going to beat a Brady or a Mahomes giving up soft zones. He's going to see them before you even decide to go there. You got to get up and trust your guys. And hope they can handle the one-on-one matchup.
With a big ball coming in from Steve Wilkes.
Oh.
Got a third down. Third and 2.
This is crazy. There's so many permutations here, Jim. Do you go for it on fourth? You got Bucker. He can make it. But it's a really long kick, and it's a Super Bowl on the line.
It'll be 61 from
Ya,
here.
muchos están tardando.
Third and 2.
Last time they did this, they ended up sending one guy inside, one outside.
We're bringing it. Dump it off. McKinnon.
What a play call.
McKinnon has the first down for the
Yeah.
49er.
That should be a timeout. I can't say. What a play call. It was almost like they expected them to go against themselves in pressure. Just watch. You're going to see the pressure on the outside. Well, when a guy pressures an area, Jim, you just throw it to that area, he leaves. And that's what they did with the screen.
So the Chiefs have one timeout remaining. All Purdy and McCaffrey can do is watch. It's Kansas City can either tie it, send it to overtime, or the Chiefs can win it with a touchdown.
This is... Right now, you know you've got a field goal, right? Or at least you expect this great kicker to make it, so you know that. So you don't put the ball in harm's way. You have a timeout, so you've got plenty of time, so you take whatever the defense gives you. But if I'm on defense, Chip, at this point, I'm not aggressive anymore. I'm actually protecting, not the end zone right now, but I'm allowing you to get a 5-yard pass or a 6-yard pass and let this thing trickle down while you're at the 20 for one shot at it. But do not allow them to get a shot at the end zone or even something 20 yards off it.
Yeah, Kelsey in a slot to the right. They put a couple of seconds back on the clock. 40 seconds and one timeout for the Chiefs. Here's Mahomes. Gonna take off, and only get up to about the 33. Armstead got him.
This is really tough. I would actually spike this ball right now. Spike it. This clock is ticking. You're now going to have to take a long time.
Pacheco late to get back to the line. He's not going to spike it. Going to throw it away with 16 seconds.
If you spike it, you'd add another probably 15 seconds. To me right there, at least 10. I mean, that was a huge mistake by Mahomes to run that ball up the middle without knowing for sure you were going to get at least 10 yards, because now you have one timeout. You're not going to allow them to get to the end zone. You're going to allow them to have a kick at it. Protect the football, Mahomes. If you get something that hits him blocking out, somebody out here, in the flat, read high, low. Boom, boom.
3rd and 7. Kelsey, who looks, taking off inside the 20, down to the 10-yard line with 9 seconds to go. We got an injured defender.
This was on the best linebacker one in the game. Watch the move, outside and in. He pretended to go in first, which made Warner feel like he's coming back out. Travis Kelsey has put this team on his back with huge plays in the playoffs. None bigger than this one, and his speed. Oh, he's incredible.
Picks up 22 yards. The ball was spotted at the 11. Still have Brown down. Jair Brown is down.
You've still got a play, maybe even 2 cracks at the end zone now with the timeout. There's so many permutations here.
You clearly do not kick it now. If anybody out there is wondering, you got 9 seconds to go.
Yes, you've got one crack at it for sure. If you can get it, I would be looking for a fade quickly, a back shoulder with 4, that only takes 3 seconds, so you can do it twice. But for sure, you got one crack at the end zone. And I mean, this is the Chiefs in a nutshell this year, Jim. The Super Bowl on the line used to be the big play team. Just systematic. Check it down. Just take what the defense gives you. Patrick Mahomes has developed. He knows the game now. Wow, this is the moment.
Well, they're going to have a sub in for their starting safety ground. It'll be George Odom coming in. They've added another second here, Tony, to 10 seconds.
That's huge, honestly, because you can easily run a 3 or 4 second play, but at 9, if you get at 5, you really can't run another one. If you have 6 seconds, you feel comfortable taking another crack at it. I mean, honestly, you could spread them out and run a screen. You could literally run a quarterback drill, like some quick handoff, quick hitter. If you wanted to, they're not going to do that. They're going to throw it.
A lot of praying going on across the country. Shades have been finished for New England and Seattle. Coming down to the last plays. Low snap. Launches end zone incomplete.
That was smart. Chip picks. If he had 7, I'd do it. I'd kick it now. Don't take your time.
They are going to bring him out with 6 seconds to go.
They tried to run the same thing they ran against Baltimore and then throw it back shoulder. Take us away, Jimmy.
Well, this is going to be 29 yards. This to send the game.
No way it ends like this, does it?
To overtime. Butker's kick is good.
Just wanted you to feel it for a second.
I think everybody's
He's too good. He ain't missing that one.
His 4th field goal of the game. 19-19.
No.
Little John
Ya quisieron empatados.
Which was this missed PAT. A lot of things have happened since this point, but it did change the strategy for the rest of the 4th quarter.
No question. Every play.
Le pegó con la mano, por eso empataron.
There's been one overtime game in the history of the Super Bowl, and Kyle Shanahan was in that game as the offensive coordinator for the Atlanta Falcons. When the Patriots stormed back from 28-3 down, took the first possession of the overtime, went down and won it. Of course, rules have changed. Overtime rules have changed since that time.
That's true.
In the postseason.
Well, I mean, 2 huge drives by the quarterbacks on both teams to give their team, first Purdy gives his team a 3-point lead, and then Mahomes just does what Mahomes does, right? You expected that almost, which is why them getting that 3rd down could have ran the clock out.
I thought they might put it on the ground, but instead they go with the touchback.
I wouldn't want my special team.
¿Ya acabó?
I just want to say, go ahead. You want to throw it?
Ya le subieron 25 segundos. No, faltan 3 segundos todavía. Igual no, todavía no acaba. Van empatados, chavito.
Right there, he's going to catch that and possibly split the middle. If not, you have the timeout. But that was why Rice came to the sideline being like, hey, I could have won the Super Bowl. No, I was there. I could have won.
I had it. Okay.
I'm not coming down.
3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1.
From Las
Ya.
Vegas.
Ya.
Wouldn't expect any
Acabó.
different.
Ya acabó.
Ya acabó.
Poised, showing you.
¿Y ahora?
how good this
¿Así se
Mr.
queda?
Not, they call him irrelevant last week. He's not irrelevant. Not irrelevant? Not?
I think you got it. I think I know what you mean. But this
Nadie
is
empatados.
an overtime game under the new
No,
rules, which were
nadie
changed
empataron.
after the Chiefs beat the Bills in a divisional round back in 21.
No.
The first one in 28 games, and Gene, we might as well have you walk us through it.
Yeah, we're basically starting a new game now. Each team's going to get 3 timeouts. They will also both get an opportunity to possess the football, even if the first possession is a touchdown, right? The only difference we really have right now is that 4th quarter timing, and all reviews are going to be on the field from upstairs. So there'll be no challenges right now. But in essence, a new football game.
Van. Ahora sí como al fútbol, tiempos extras. Voy a tirar la basura cuando venga yo ya.
Great job, gentlemen. We're going to play overtime. Playoff overtime, we're going to start a new game. All replays upstairs. Everybody will have 3 timeouts, right? Both teams will have an opportunity to score, or opportunity to possess, unless the first team does a defensive score. All right, any questions? San Francisco, you were still the visitors. What did you call? Tails again. He called tails again. It is tails. You want the ball? Which way do you want to kick? San Francisco will receive first in overtime. Good luck, gentlemen.
I like the way Bill Vinovich said that.
Yes.
We're going to start a new game.
Yeah.
I didn't know we signed up for 2, but we'll
Okay.
take it. The intensity.
Really?
That's at the highest.
Okay.
Off the charts. Overtime coming up.
Oh, a tie. 19-19.
Okay.
Is that when you the biker?
Yeah, no, I'm a
This is not a watch party.
No, I am Barcelona.
Who's so funny? As a party toy.
Let's check that. The one you
This
the
What Really Happened replay is brought to you by Progressive. One thing no one would challenge, protecting your home and auto with Progressive.
My bad.
¿Esos mis anillos?
No, it's mío.
Should pull forward a touch.
Ya abrí la puerta, chaparro.
Hope he's got Progressive.
Discover customer service. This is Maya.
Oh, hi, Maya. You robots are sounding more human every day.
Oh, I am human.
Yes, it's like I'm talking to a human.
At Discover, everyone can talk to a human representative.
All right, prove it.
Wait, are you a robot?
Oh. How would I prove that I'm not?
24/7 US-based customer service.
Do you feel like a robot?
It pays to discover.
One small ember can burn down everything. Are you ready?
Monkey Man. Only theaters April 5th.
We are back with overtime coming up at Super Bowl 58. You might be wondering, just strategically, since each team is guaranteed a possession, do you want the football first?
It's a very tough one because you always want to be like, well, I want to be able to go for it on 4th down and know what it is, right? If I have to score or get a field goal, that's an advantage. However, if my defense is very tired and I just got off the field, I might want to give them a break. Those are the 2 things that you're thinking in that moment because there's no conditions indoors that matter.
Bucker will force him to start from the 25.
Thought your last drive was big? He's done it in the playoffs, back-to-back games. They were down big to Detroit. He's shown he can do it. Can he do it the 3rd time?
Well, you saw in his only other overtime game.
15 minutes.
On New Year's
15 minutes left.
A year ago.
Yeah.
You got to get your best players to football. If you're trying to win the Super Bowl, or if you're coming down, McCaffrey, Kittle, Debo's moving out, quick screen.
Debo 5 yards off the line when they snap it. Here's Purdy's pass.
Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. Thanks for watching for the live stream. I'll see you guys in the next video. This is Bendy signing off. Bye-bye.
Against Philadelphia, coming close to making another gigantic play.